12 teams began this tournament back on September the 24th, and we're down to the last 4. Nigeria against Cameroon. That's a 3 and a foul. It's an and 1 to come. 5 on the shot clock. Another 3 goes up. Another killer from Nigeria. It's an 8-point game now. Wow, what a rebound. What an athletic rebound. And she converted as well. And the 3 goes in. The referee stops the game now. Oh, what a pass along the baseline. Great ball movement from Cameroon. And they hit a 3 to take it to a 1-point game. Jump shot and a good, and Cameroon hit the lead for the first time. That was a wonderful pass. The jump shot is in and out and back in again. 11 for Nigeria, Zadora Alonu. That's a long 2. And he goes in off the glass. Longlak moves on to 19 points. Amina gets the ball and scores. And Cameroon take the lead. And Cameroon have won. They have beaten Nigeria 71-70.
Welcome back. Okay, we'll talk basketball now, but we have someone in the studio to talk about that with us, talking about Chidebere Eziane. She is a sportscaster with Kiss FM here in Lagos. Good morning, good to have you.
Good morning, thank you for having me.
Okay, so we should, right? We're starting with basketball. I mean, D-Day. Today is finally the day. We watched the training, or what they went through, especially the day they played against those guys.
The Raptors, yeah.
The Raptors and all that. But from what you've seen, I mean, what you've watched and all that, what are we expecting?
I think we're going to have a very good tournament going forward, but we didn't see, of course, they had a closed session before they left, so we didn't see if they had the opportunity to work on the defense, because we saw a lot of lapses in the defense with the team. So I think, but going forward, I think we have a very good team.
A very good team, you're sure about that?
Yeah, I think maybe the only competition I see in the group might just be Senegal, because of course, if you consider their history, they're very strong. But I think the team, even after playing just for a few days amongst themselves, you see some cohesion within them, some brilliant passes and all that. And I think the team is determined. I think sometimes it's not necessarily just about the talent on display. It's about the determination of the players. They have a lot of them who might just be phasing out of the national team after this tournament, so they'll definitely want to give their best.
Trainings are very different from match situation. Yeah. And you've seen them in training, some of us have as well. But some of the things that you're positive about that you've said in training, do you see them being able to do that in a real match situation, considering the fact that some of them are just getting to know each other and the team gelling and all that?
I think the NBB have had it on point. We're skeptical about the fact that they were playing guys for their preparatory matches. We were like, what's going on? But I think those guys at first they were a little bit loose, but then they got tight on the girls, meaning they built a lot of muscle within them, and I think basically it was good for them. The fact that they did they played against guys instead of girls. So I think if they can't do that against guys, what they did, they lost by probably 26 points, but I think it was good considering the gameplay. So I think if they can do that, if they can replicate such against girls,
so if they toughened up.
They had to. The first 5 minutes, the guys were up by 14, and they had the coach called for a timeout. I spoke to them, and they became tough. You could see them, going toe to toe with the guys.
All right.
Toe-to-toe, man, it's a big one because for me, and if you look at the final power ranking, that came out from FIBA, the way it's going to be, in this championship, Nigeria seems to be #1. They even had a +1, so it shows how highly rated we are in this tournament. Then for Mali, of course, -1, Senegal nothing, then Egypt also. I mean, it's just talking about how they progressed all through the time preparing for this championship. This seems to be like you want to have a nation that's really under pressure right now, because the power ranking right now, the final one, the championship starting today, Nigeria seems to be #1, and overall we're ranked 42nd in the world. Is this not going to be another pressure? Say, okay, oh, Nigeria, the super power, they're here.
I think sometimes pressure is necessary for you to do well. If the team know that they have a lot to lose, if they don't do well, they will definitely sit up. For me, it's about them and their mentality towards the game, and I think they have it.
Okay, we can take a look at the fixtures now. It's going to be against Mozambique tonight. And Mozambicans, I remember talking with Mfon Udoka when she was saying that, look, they're going to watch their tapes. They're going to study what they have been able to do, and that they're going to put that to practice. Many chances of we just winning our first game?
I think it's likely, and I think the fact that we play Senegal the last is probably to Nigeria's advantage if we can gather all the points we can. Mozambique, yes, they're good, but I don't think they're in the same power with Nigeria. So I think if we stick to the game plan. I think I've seen the girls, they have very good ability to listen to managers. So if they stick to the game plan, I think it's possible.
I don't know why I'm saying this. I told Cecilia in our chat. I don't know why they always remind me of the Angolans. I don't know, maybe because they're close, talking about Mozambique. And I'm very sure you've seen them. You feel they don't really pose much of a threat.
Every team poses a threat. It's sports and anything can happen. But I think the Nigerian team have a lot of motivation going for them. And like I said, some of the players after the 2015 tournament might just, most of them will be going out. So they have a lot to play for. I just think even the new guys have a lot to do too.
Okay. They have the fixtures. Starting today, Mozambique. The second one is going to be on Saturday against Congo, followed by Egypt, and of course you have Guinea, then you have Senegal, the last game. Well, the good thing is Monday there's a little break. They can, catch the breath at that. Then after that, Senegal. You were really optimistic. The good thing is the defending champions and also 12-time champions. 12 times.
Exactly. So I think playing them, if we can gather the points before we get to Senegal, we can as well just wait to play them in the semi-final or in the final again.
Yeah, that's the way to go. That's a good way to go. I mean, because I'm thinking, okay, my expectation is to get to the final, bring the trophy home. Did you share that idea?
It's what we all hope for, but it's sports. Anything can happen.
So, what are you thinking?
I think the girls are good enough to get to the semi-finals, but when you get to the last four, it's a collection of good players, good squad, and
maybe luck.
Yeah, luck. Just sometimes, like the last one, you still lament about the 71-70 games
against Cameroon.
It happens.
It hurts. That's not going to happen because you talked about their defense, and that's what they really need to work on. We think they're going to work on that because the coach was saying he's happy with what they've seen, and since they had some experienced players, 6 of them played that game against Cameroon. So they know if you face a physical side like that, a very physical opposition, you have to toughen up.
That's why they played the guys in the friendlies instead of picking friendlies with ladies.
With ladies.
Yeah.